Yo, yo, yo. Donkin Dave here. Day number 45 of the Take It Easy tour. Take it easy, and I stayed there at a Best Western last night. Talk about that a little bit. I made a couple of mistakes and kind of paid the price for that. Number one, I had an itinerary that really wasn't set in stone, and I was going to try to stay at a Canadian national park. It's right in the middle of Nova Scotia in the south part, and let's see what I did. My mistakes were, number one, I didn't fill up with gas when I should have. I got to a point and my fuel light started coming on, and I got puckered up, to be quite honest. I mean, it just was not a good sign. And so I was on my way to this national park, and I mean, it's out in the middle of freaking nowhere. I mean, no freaking where. And my fuel light came on. I started doing my calculations in my head of whether or not I'd have enough gas to get to a place where I could get gas. And I mean, I just nearly freaked out. And I didn't have any food on me, which is another big mistake. Always carry a little bit of food just in case you got to stop somewhere and you can cook something up and have some nutrition. And I was tired. I had been riding all freaking day long. Had a great time yesterday riding some the tidal bore rapids, whatever you want to call them. Had a great time doing that. Left that at about 4 o'clock, and then I was on the road from 4 o'clock on, and then had my problem there, and so I was so puckered up. I rode. I'm in a place called Liverpool right now, and I got gas at that place right there. And I mean, I was on freaking fumes. This bike is absolutely phenomenal for gas. I mean, it's incredible. But I was still puckered way up to get gas. And so what happened was I got here, got gas, and then couldn't find a campsite, number one. Couldn't find the right priced hotel. So on my Google Maps, it indicated the Best Western was $96. Well, I went in there and it wasn't $96. They quoted me $139. So, $139 Canadian equates to about $100 American. So I was like, well, I can do that. I mean, that's a little bit higher than what I'd like to pay, but I could do that. That's not a problem. So we did that, and then I checked out this morning, and the girl asked me if I would like to have a printed receipt, and I was like, yeah, I'd like to have a printed receipt. So she prints out the receipt, and I look at the damn thing, and it's $189. And I was like, what's this about? And she goes, is there a problem? I was like, well, yeah. I was quoted $139. You guys are charging me $159 and adding on your taxes. And that's not what I was quoted. So I raised a fucking fit. And you know what? There's one adage in life. It's better to get pissed off than pissed on. So I was pissed, and I let them know it. And I was like, if you guys don't correct this, I'm going to call up the credit card company. I'll challenge the bill. Period. And so they corrected it. But man, I was hot. They had to call the damn manager in. And I was like, you fix this right now, or else you'll have some issues. So I made the mistake. Number one, I didn't fill up with gas. Number two, when I should have. Number two, I was tired. Number three, I had no food. And, when you're tired and you got no food, and all that stuff, then it creates a problem. Then you get pissed off and just exhausted mentally and physically, and then you do things that you should not do. You don't think. And it dawned on me as I was traveling that I had made that mistake. So live and learn, guys. You know, when you're tired, you're going to do stupid things and you're not going to think. So think and don't let yourself get tired. Don't get out. Well, we're here at another stop. This is in Liverpool, Nova Scotia, and this is called Fort Point, and apparently this was a fort and it protected this inlet right here. This might have been a special place for people to have shipping or whatever, and so they used this as a point here to guard the harbor. And here's the Fort Point lighthouse. That's pretty cool. It's a small lighthouse, and it's a wooden lighthouse. I mean, usually you think of them being, you know, round and made of concrete or whatever. This thing's all wood and everything, so that's pretty cool. Just remember, guys, if someone tries to fuck with you, just get pissed off and don't let them piss on you. You know, get pissed off, not pissed on. Later. Well, another lighthouse. This is the Port Medley, Medley lighthouse, and it overlooks this harbor here. Oh, and damn, look at the fish. There's something that biting right there. Damn, I got a fishing pole. I could go get my fishing pole out and see what bites. But yeah, man, something was biting. No doubt about that. That looked cool. Probably a small mackerel or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool here. Yeah, and I'm on this road that carries me through, you know, the lighthouse area and everything. It's just below Halifax. So, I also see there's a seal right out there. So, a lot of action out here, no doubt. Bunk it out. Coming into a town called Lunenburg, and everybody talks about it, that it's really quaint and everything. So we're just kind of checking it out. Looks like an old town, no doubt about that. Look at these buildings. Pretty cool. And they've got squid and lobsters and stuff on the sides of the buildings here. It's pretty unique looking. Got our touristas here. Everybody taking a walk and everything. I'm getting pretty hungry, so I might have to stop somewhere and get something to eat. That would be good. Alright, well maybe I'll do that right here. Don't get out. Well, I ate lunch here and had fish and chips and walked around a little bit. There's a big ass sailboat that will take you out to whale watch. I've already done that, but that doesn't mean I won't do it again. I just do it at a different place. And they got a museum here for fishing here in Nova Scotia. And I've already seen a fishing museum, so I kind of know what's going on there too. But what they did do here was they set up like island hopping places. So what they would do is they go out and fish, and then they go to the next island where they had a place set up where they could salt the fish and then bring them back, and they would have like dried fish, and then they would have wet fish, and the dried fish obviously were not as good a quality as the wet fish. I like wet fish. How about you? Oh, that's terrible, isn't it? Come on. Well, you ain't gonna go, I'm gonna go. So yeah, I like the wet fish. Not cold fish, hot wet fish. Oh man, I kill myself sometimes. But this is a neat little place. It's very historic. It's a national landmark, obviously. And they got some really cool houses down here and other buildings like that right there. That's pretty damn cool. Some kind of insurance thing. So yeah, you can just kind of wander around here and kind of get lost. Wow, look at that place there. That's pretty impressive. Blue Nose Lodge. The Blue Nose is the name of a fishing trawler that was around here. And they have a Blue Nose too. That was that big boat that would go out. So yeah, that's just kind of what you got here in this town. It's all touristy and fishing. And that's okay. That's good. It employs people, makes them happy. People come in, spend their money. Hoorah! And let's see where else we can go here. Mason's Beach. I don't know where Mason's Beach is, but we can find out. Alright, well, Donga Dave out. Alright, folks. Here in a place called Peggy's Cove here in Nova Scotia. And everybody says at Peggy's Cove, oh, you got to go see Peggy's Cove. It's so cool. It's so cool. Well, we're going to go see it. Well, you can get a lobster roll there and you can get ice cream. How about that? And then there's a fishing village right here where they bring in said lobsters for lobster rolls. Uncooked lobsters. Become a lobster chef in 12 minutes. What's so difficult about boiling a damn lobster? Nothing. You just throw it in a pot and cook the bitch. That's it. Then again, I've known some people that couldn't boil water. So, there. Come on, bitch. Come on, don't stop. Don't stop. Ah, you bastard. I hate it when they stop. Fuckers. See what we got here. Ah, a lighthouse. How about that? That's pretty cool. And it's right on a rock. I mean, it ain't nothing there. No vegetation, no nothing. Just rock. That's cool. Look at all the damn people. Like I said before, man, you find something that's of interest, and there's just it's madhouse. It's people every freaking where, including me. So I got no innocence in this at all. It's all me, too. So there you go. All right. Well, I've just been sitting here on this rock looking out here, pondering life in general, I guess. Been a couple of boats come by, big waves, all that good stuff. And there's people everywhere. I mean everywhere. All over the place. I guess that's the way it is, you know, something of interest and people are going to come out here. But I had my solitude right here. Me and Donk, we were pondering life. So it's beautiful here though. I can't think about how damn cold it would be during wintertime, but right now it's not too bad. It's about 70 degrees. It's sitting bad. I wouldn't touch that water though. That's probably about 50. Well, alright. Donk and Dave at Peggy's Cove. Later. Alright guys, got another campground set up, or a campsite set up, and for 30 bucks Canadian, that's pretty damn good. That's not bad. So be here tonight, and had a good day, had a good ride, and saw a couple of cool things. And tomorrow hopefully we'll be in Halifax and we'll see some other cool stuff. Halifax is a bigger town and it's got some history to it and everything, so we'll check that out. And should be good. Maybe we'll get into some Acadian music as well. That would be great. All right, Dog Dave signing out.